9-degree drink. Yeah, he has them, so. I know. I changed it. No. Oh, I just sat down. I didn't even know what's going on. I didn't even know you were going to be
Okay,
here.
good evening and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of April 28th, 2015. Ms. Barak, please call the roll.
Committeeman Delcor.
Here.
Committeeman McCauley.
Here.
Committeeman Sirachi.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Burchett. Mayor Thompson.
Here, please join me in the salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Publics Meeting Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, the notice of this meeting was made by the posting on the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on April 28, 2015. First this evening, I'd like to take a moment of silence as the death toll rises above 4,600 in addition to the over 9,000 being injured in Nepal. Heartbreaking scenes of suffering and loss are playing out across that nation. We offer our sincere condolences for those lives lost and prayers for the restoration of those impacted by Saturday's earthquake that shook the Himalayan nation. As we know, relief efforts are currently on the way and the death tolls unfortunately could rise above 10,000. I'd ask that we take a moment of silence for the nation of Nepal. Thank you. Now moving on to our business this evening. First up is approval of the minutes. Approval of the March 24th, 2015 regular session minutes. May I have a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Abstain.
Committeeman McCauley.
Yes?
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Abstain. Now approval of the March 30th, 2015 special meeting minutes. May I have a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley.
Yes?
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Okay. Now moving on to reports from committee liaisons. First up is Committeeman Delcor.
Thank you, Mayor. Couple of items. The Economic and Business Development Commission will be holding their spring networking event on Monday, May the 4th, 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the Polish Falcons on Falcon Road. Cost per person is $17. We will have a couple of keynote speakers, one from the New Jersey Business Action Center and one from the New Jersey Economic Development Authority. We ask anyone that would like to attend, please register on the EBDC website or the township website. Obviously, anyone with a business or affiliated with a business in town, welcome to attend. It's always a well-attended, well-received event and good opportunity to network with some of your fellow local businesses in town. We do ask that people register in advance, as we won't be accepting cash or check at the door that day, so please register in advance if you'd like to attend. On the recreation front, last week we had the second annual Run Around the Park at Ann Van Middlesworth Park. 180 runners from all age levels were on hand, and medals were given out to all of our young children runners. I am very proud to say I finished the race, so but it was a lot of fun. It was a beautiful Sunday morning. Thanks to all that came out and the support that we got from some local volunteers as well. Our softball season in town started last week. We have about 250 participants. We've also entered into a partnership with some of our surrounding towns, Montgomery, Princeton, and Branchburg, their recreation softball leagues, to allow us to play some different teams periodically. As the number of teams in each league is relatively small, we don't want the kids to constantly have to play the same teams. So it's nice to have some cross-town recreational rivalries that we can create in our youth softball. So my daughter participated in that, a lot of fun last weekend, and hopefully the weather will allow us to keep the season going and not miss too many games this year. Our spring soccer program is also underway, and we've got about 900 participants. It's by far the largest of our overall recreation programs. And we had a good turnout and a number of games last weekend. And our camp registration is also available currently. Anyone that would like to sign their children up for one of the 2015 summer camps is please ask to go to the township website and sign up. And also from the Cultural and Arts Commission, we will be starting a gallery walk here in the municipal building in the wall along that leads to the library. It will be an opportunity for local young artists or older artists to display their works. It'll be a changeover about once a month, but it'll give an opportunity for us to showcase some works. We ask that it's age-appropriate artwork for anyone that wants to post, but more information to come on how you can get some of your artwork posted on the gallery walk. But a nice idea by our Arts Commission. It was a recommendation that they had to be able to display some art, and that's a nice high-traffic walkway that we can really get some good visibility into some of our young artists. So looking forward to that and more details to come. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeewoman Macaulay.
Thank you, Mayor. A few things this evening. I was also in attendance at that Am Van run around the park, and I still have not gotten the direct answer of, out of you three, who won. So.
Oh, it was me.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Just checking. Yeah. I keep asking, could not get an answer. So thank you, Committeeman Delcourt. I guess he won. Anyway, this evening I just wanted to announce that Hillsborough Township has been ranked the 46th safest city in America according to SafeWise report, which was released yesterday, listing the 100 safest cities in America. To compile this report, SafeWise used the most recent FBI crime data from 2013 to analyze and rank these cities, all having a population at least of a minimum of 10,000 people. So being ranked the top safest city in America is obviously a direct result of the diligence of the officers, our emergency management team, prevention programs, and as well as our overall community involvement in Hillsborough Township. So we should be proud of that ranking, and I want to say thank you to everybody who keeps our town a safe town. Also, Township will hold its second Green Living and Wellness Fair. As a reminder, on Wednesday, June 17th from 2 to 5 p.m. It's held right here at the Township Building across the hall in the multi-purpose room. There will also be a blood drive that evening if anyone is interested in coming in and supporting that. And there will be a poster contest as well for Sustainable Hillsborough. So please check out the Friday e-newsletter for all the information regarding the poster contest. And that's it for me this evening. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Committeeman Sirachi.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to say I was at the runaround, and it was an epic battle at the end there. So a sprint, or maybe we can call it a fast, maybe a fast walk to the finish. But yes, Committeeman Delcourt just
Nearly.
we're all yes. But we didn't require EMS service, so that's the important thing. Just one announcement for this evening regarding Memorial Day, or actually our Memorial Day parade. Any community-based nonprofit organization that wishes to participate in the parade are invited to sign up online through the Parks and Recreation website. And also, all veterans, spouses, and widows are invited to register for the annual Salute to Veterans Breakfast. It's going to be our 10th anniversary, or 10th breakfast since its inception. To register, you can also do that by visiting the Recreation website, or also by calling the Recreation Department directly. And their direct number is 369-4832, again 369-4832. Or you can also complete a registration form available at our administration office. And that's all I have this evening, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Burchett.
All right, from the engineering department, the rail crossings at Auten Road and Valley Road have been upgraded by Northern Southern. Additional paving is going to be done within the next week or so and should be completed hopefully by the end of next week. From the Municipal Alliance, save the date of May 27th. The documentary An American Epidemic will be presented by Michael De Leon, and there'll be more details forthcoming. The Shop Hillsborough program, we now have over 80 local businesses participating in the Shop Hillsborough program. If you haven't done so already, be sure to register your card and to take advantage of the benefits. Additionally, if you frequent a business that is not part of the Shop Hillsborough program, make sure you contact us and we will approach them about becoming a member. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. A couple of comments from me this evening. First, we did have the grand opening of the new Tractor Supply Company. It was a good event, well attended. They had some unique animals there, including alpacas. So we have a nice photo that'll go out in the e-news, I think, in the next couple of weeks, highlighting the grand opening there. Also, I won't mention anymore, but the run around the park, congratulations to all the participants that raced. I did not run. I had my 3 children. Otherwise, I too would have crawled to the finish line with the rest of you. So maybe next year.
Park in a different way.
Yes, I was running around the playground there with the kids. Also, last Thursday, we had Take Your Child to Work Day here at the Township. We hosted 44 municipal, police, library, and Board of Education children for the day. They had the opportunity to tour the various departments. They had the chance to be put into the jail, which is by far their favorite part every time. And they got to meet the judge and see some of the equipment that's used by our emergency services every day. So thank you to everyone who's employed by the township who made that day such a great success. Also, I want to thank Girl Scout Troop 60203 for the invitation to attend the opening of their free library that's next to the Borough Toy Shop as part of their Bronze Award. It's a great little library where you put books in, you can take them, put another book in as you go, and return it at your leisure. It's right next to Dunkin' Donuts there, so if you have an opportunity to stop by, it's a pretty cool event that they put together. Also, just a reminder that the next Shred It Day will be here in Hillsborough on Saturday, May 2nd from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Alton Road School. The shredded events, such as these, provide our residents with the occasion to safely and properly dispose of personal documents while protecting against identity theft. If it's any indication of the wildly successful one we had in the township just last weekend, where Voiceville Road was practically closed from everyone lining up to take advantage of the county services, I'd say get there as early as possible because there will be quite the line to shred your items. That is the last comment from me this evening, so now we're going to move on to proclamations. I ask that after you receive your recognition that you resume your seat and you wait to see everyone else who is receiving an award or proclamation or recognition tonight. And after that, we will take a brief pause to allow everyone leave, unless, of course, you'd like to stay for a whole meeting. So first up this evening, we're going to be honoring the Somerset County Woman of the Year, Martha Weintraub. Are you here, Martha? I don't see Martha, so we're going to skip right over Martha and bring up members of the Municipal Alliance for designating April as Alcohol Awareness Month. Greg, you want to come down? Come on up. She's good, right? That was a good excuse.
I'll take it.
We got volunteers. Whereas alcohol is the most commonly used addictive substance in the United States, and whereas 1 in every 12 adults, or 17.6 million people, suffers from alcohol abuse or dependence, and whereas more than half of all adults have a family history of alcoholism or problem drinking, and whereas 100,000 persons die each year from alcohol-related causes, drinking and driving crashes, other accidents, falls, fires, alcohol-related homicides and suicides, and whereas more than 7 million children live in a household where at least one parent is dependent on or has abused alcohol, and whereas alcohol is a primary factor in the 4 leading causes of death for young persons ages 10 to 21, and whereas young people who begin drinking before age 15 are 4 times more likely to develop alcohol dependence than those who begin drinking at age 21, and whereas alcohol-related problems cost America $224 billion, or $746 per person, in lost productivity, absenteeism, healthcare costs, crime, and family-related problems, and whereas the typical American will see 100,000 beer commercials before he or she turns 18, and whereas the Hillsborough Municipal Alliance envisions having our local community understand that alcohol use and abuse is a chronic condition that can be successfully prevented and treated. The Municipal Alliance is a committee of volunteers who work tirelessly to provide programs focusing on education and prevention for all members of our community. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, hereby join the National Council of Alcoholism and Drug Dependence, Inc., and do hereby proclaim that April 2015 as Alcohol Awareness Month in Hillsborough Township. Be it further proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, also call upon all Hillsborough citizens, parents, government agencies, public and private institutions, businesses, and schools in Hillsborough Township to support the efforts that will reduce the stigma, increase community awareness, and increase support for individuals and families coping with alcoholism. Through these efforts, together we can provide help for today and hope for tomorrow for those in our community who are facing challenges with alcohol and abuse. Signed by the entire Township Committee. Anyone say a few words? Well, on behalf of the Township, thank you everyone who works tirelessly on this committee. It is staffed entirely of volunteers, so it does mean a lot for the differences they make. So again, thank you for all your hard work. We appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, next is a proclamation for National Donate Life Month. Whereas, realizing the urgent need for donors around the country, the National Donate Life Month observance was established in 2003 to promote a greater understanding about the life-saving benefits of donation. And whereas the transplantation of organs and tissues is a miracle of modern medicine made possible through the compassion of organ and tissue donors, enabling surgeons to save thousands of lives every year, donors do not only give the gift of life, but also often restore health and sight for the recipients of the tissues and organs. People of all ages, ethnic backgrounds, and religions are affected by the need for organ transplants and by the serious shortage of organ donors that exists. And whereas every capable person should support this vital effort by learning more about donating tissue and organs, registering as an organ and tissue donors, making their families aware of their wishes, and be willing to give the precious gift of health, sight, and life to people in need. And whereas registering as an organ and tissue donor at a local motor vehicle agency or online at www.njsharingnetwork.org signifies our fundamental human responsibility to help others. Now therefore be proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, recognize National Donate Life Month as a great opportunity to join in the fight to save lives by giving the greatest gift. Be it further proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, do hereby proclaim April 2015 as Donate Life Month here in Hillsborough, New Jersey, and urge all residents to join in promoting organ and tissue donor education through the National Donate Life Month observance. Signed by the entire Township Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm here on behalf of my son Joseph, a heart transplant recipient, and on behalf of Jared Colon, who saved the lives of several people and enhanced the lives of many through his incredibly courageous organ and tissue donation. Right now in this country, there are over 120,000 people on a waiting list waiting for a life-saving organ transplant, 5,000 people here in New Jersey. 21 people die every day while they're waiting on the list, and 144 are added to the list every day. There's a huge need for organ donors to be, for people to register to be organ donors. New Jersey is ranked towards the bottom of the 50 states in New Jersey. Organ donation and transplantation is saving lives. We need more people to register. Thank you, Mayor.
And thank you for obviously bringing this to the attention of the Township and promoting organ donations. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. And last but certainly not least is the 2014-15 Hillsborough High School wrestling team here. I think those are you guys. Come on up. Whereas the 2014-15 Hillsborough High School wrestling team had a very successful season because of their hard work and dedication, and whereas the 2014-15 Hillsborough High School wrestling team comprised of the following young athletes, and I didn't tell you guys before, I'm going to make you say your name into the microphone and on TV.
Andrew Duarte,
Brett Magliaro,
Tanner Johnson,
Jack Donadio,
Mike Dooley,
Kevin Faulkner,
Anthony Donadio,
Josh Villa,
Devin Boylan,
Anthony Del Griscio.
That wasn't too hard. Reached exceptional achievements, and whereas the Hillsborough High School wrestling team was led by head coach Steve Molinaro and assistant coaches Brian West and Dave Palmisi, and whereas the Hillsborough High School wrestling team earned third place at the District 18 Championships, qualified for the Group 5 team sectionals, advanced to the sectional semifinals, and eventually falling to the sectional champ, won the Truman High School Pennsylvania/New Jersey dual meet tournament, and finished their season with an overall record of 21 wins and 8 losses. Whereas the Hillsborough High School wrestling team achieved great success both as a team and individual level, including 5 individual qualifiers at the Region 2 individual 2 individual qualifiers at states, and 4 all Skyline Conference wrestlers. Jack Donadio was county, district, and regional runner-up and earned his 100th career victory. Austin Schimmel was county district runner-up and earned third place in regionals and qualified for states. And I'm going to hurt your name, I'm sorry. Lyle Hirsch? Am I close? Layla Clerk, all right. Layla Hirsch, see, I told you I was going to butcher it, was the individual state champion in the girls division. And whereas members of the Hillsborough High School wrestling team set the second best record in the program's history and helped Coach Molinaro receive his 250th career win as head coach, now therefore be proclaimed that we, the mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, do hereby commend all the members of the Hillsborough High School wrestling team, not only for their awards and championships they have won, but also for their unwavering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship throughout the season. Be it further proclaimed that we, the mayor and the Township Committee, further commend the Hillsborough High School wrestling team for their honor that they have brought to themselves, their team, and our community through their many achievements. Congratulations.
I'd like to thank Mayor Thompson and the Township Committee for recognizing our team. This team was a little more special than some in the past in the way that they were able to come together as a team. In the past 27 years, excuse me, I've seen a lot of different groups of athletes come through, some with a lot of individual accomplishments, but none that came together as one cohesive group like this group did. And they were really fun to coach and just a great group of guys headed for success. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, guys.
Big hair.
Okay, I want to thank everyone for taking time out of their very busy schedules to attend this evening. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. And congratulations also to all our proclamation recipients for everything you do to honor not only for alcohol awareness, but also for the organ donation program. We do appreciate it, and all the recognition that you've done for the township. So thank you. And if you'd like to stay, you can, but if not, we'll take a 5-minute break so you can leave as well. So Kaz, 5-minute break. Thank you for attending. Great. Okay, now moving on to new business. There is no new business, so we're going to move on to public comment on new business and matters not on the agenda. So any public comment this evening? Seeing none, we're going to move to public hearings and introduction of new ordinances. We don't have any new ordinances. I'm sorry, there aren't any public hearings this evening, so moving on to introductions of new ordinances. I apologize. 2015-05, an ordinance to exceed the 2015 municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank, or NJSA 40A:4-45.14. Further consideration of this ordinance and public hearing will be held on May 26, 2015. Under the state budget law, the unused portion of the appropriations cap, which is different than the tax levy cap, may be reserved to be available in the next 2 years. Each year since 2002, Hillsborough has been able to reserve some appropriation authorization in the cap bank. The cap bank has no impact on taxes. May I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes.
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. 2015-06, an ordinance appropriating certain monies held by the Township of Hillsborough, County of Somerset, State of New Jersey, for the purchase of various capital improvements in the amount of $1,096,708.10 in and for the Township of Hillsborough. Further consideration of this ordinance and public hearings will be held on May 26, 2015. This ordinance is for the necessary items recommended as high in priority by the Capital Planning Committee. Their purchases are based on what is available in the Capital Improvement Fund, grants, and developer contributions. May I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
So
So
moved,
moved.
Mayor. Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes.
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. 2015-07, an ordinance authorizing the Township of Hillsborough to accept conservation, site triangle, and storm sewer easements and deeds of dedication for open space and right-of-ways from Country Classics 4 Limited Liability Company for Phase 4C. Further consideration of this ordinance and public hearing will be held on May 26, 2015. This ordinance allows the Township to accept various easements and right-of-ways as required conditions of the Planning Board approval. Local land and building law only allows the municipality to accept land or interest in land through the adoption of an ordinance. This has been reviewed and found acceptable by the Township Attorney. May I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
Move to introduce.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes.
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. 2015-08, an ordinance authorizing the mayor and the township clerk to execute a mutual police aid agreement between various Somerset County municipalities, the Somerset County Prosecutor's Office, and the Somerset County Sheriff's Department. Further consideration of this ordinance and public hearings will be held on May 26, 2015. This ordinance is a form of shared services agreement with various municipalities located in Somerset County, as well as Somerset County Prosecutor's Office and Sheriff's Office, for providing police services throughout Somerset County in the event of an emergency situation. May I have a motion to introduce?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes.
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. 2015-09, an ordinance authorizing acceptance of various easements required for the extension of the Triangle Road sidewalk located in the Township of Hillsborough, County of Somerset, State of New Jersey. Further consideration of this ordinance and public hearing will be held on May 26, 2015. This ordinance allows the township to accept the easements required for extension of the sidewalk along Triangle Road to Route 206. Local land and building law only allows municipalities to accept land or interest in land through the adoption of an ordinance. This has been reviewed by the township attorney. May I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes.
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Okay, moving on to our municipal budget, our 2015 municipal budget. Each year, the preparation of the municipal budget creates a challenge of minimizing the impact on taxpayers while providing the township departments with the funds necessary to deliver needed and expected services for all of our residents. Our CFO, Nancy Costa, will be making a presentation on the budget details in a few moments, after which I will provide some additional comments. I also call upon our Finance Chair, Committeeman Sirachi, for his comments as well. However, first, I would like to thank the full finance team, led by Ms. Costa, along with Administrator Ferreira, our Finance Chair, and all the municipal department heads for their hard work and diligence in preparation of this 2015 municipal budget. At this point, I will turn it over to Ms. Costa to begin the budget presentation. And again, after her presentation, we'll ask for comments from the dais, and I also will ask for public comment as well.
Okay, good evening to everyone.
You can use the microphone.
Okay. Better?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening to everyone. I'd like to take a few minutes to explain how the municipal tax rate is actually calculated. By taking the anticipated budget expenditures and subtracting the revenues which the township anticipates receiving in 2015, the result is the dollar amount that needs to be raised via taxes to balance this budget. By taking that number and dividing it by the total rateable value of all the properties in Hillsborough, the municipal tax rate is calculated. From 2014 to 2015, the total rateable values increased by over $57 million, primarily due to new construction and added assessments for property upgrades. This increase in rateable values helps hold property tax increases to a minimum and provides more dollars over which the tax levy can be disseminated. The primary source of revenues in this budget is the municipal tax levy at 65%. The over $3.2 million in energy receipt taxes from the state of New Jersey provides 12% of the revenues, and the balance of revenues come from various sources, including licenses, fees, permits, cell tower leases, cable TV franchises, construction code permits, interest on investments and delinquent taxes, and contractual agreements. Revenues have begun to bounce back following the economic downturn 5 years ago. This year, non-tax revenues are down slightly from 2014. While we have seen increases in some areas, licenses and permits relating to property renovations and new construction have still not fully rebounded. In 2014, the tax collection rate increased, which means more taxes were collected timely, but that means that revenues from interest and costs on taxes decrease because of the increase in the collection rate. Since the 2% levy cap was enacted in 2011, the township is annually eligible for levy cap exceptions, which would allow a tax increase greater than 2%. Employer pension contributions increases and emergency appropriations for items such as hurricanes are just a few of the allowable items. In 2015, the allowable increase above the levy cap totals $140,000. However, as in all prior years, the township chose not to pass any allowable exclusions through the budget, resulting in an increase in the tax levy this year of 1.96%, once again under the 2% levy cap. The primary spend increases in the 2015 budget are the result of increases in mandatory annual pension contributions, contractual increases for salaries and wages per labor contracts, and the results of yet another stormy winter. However, debt service has decreased this year after the final payment on the library expansion notes were made in 2014. Additionally, the fifth and final payment resulting from the 2010 mandatory revaluation, which is funded through 5 years of budgets in an emergency appropriation, was also made in 2014, meaning these line items decreasing significantly this year. The slide shows the breakdown of expenditures by category. Expenditures for all aspects of public safety, including police and municipal court, is 29% of this municipal budget. Insurance and benefits, including liability, auto, workers' compensation premiums, and the net cost of health insurance after employee contributions, is 16% of this budget. Public works, which includes engineering, roads, parks, snow removal, buildings and grounds, is about 14% of this budget. The result of the over $57 million in increased rateable values, as well as the 1.96% levy increase, is a municipal tax rate of 33 cents per $100 of property value in 2015. On a home with an assessed value of $350,000, this will mean an increase this year in municipal taxes of $10.50. Once the school, county, municipal, and fire district budgets have been submitted to the county, the tax board will determine and certify a final tax rate, and we will mail tax bills early in July of 2015. The public hearing for the budget will be held on Tuesday, May 26th, after which the budget will hopefully be adopted. This presentation, as well as a copy of the 2015 introduced budget, will be available on the township's website tomorrow, and this concludes my presentation of the 2015 municipal budget.
Thank you, Ms. Costa, for your... Let me turn the mic on. Thank you, Ms. Costa, for your presentation this evening. Before we begin comments from the dais and the public, I would like to address a few key points in the 2015 municipal budget. Balancing this municipal budget is never an easy task. Overall, I believe this budget is a continuation of the excellent fiscal stewardship that has been a priority for this Township Committee for many years. As noted by Ms. Costa, this budget is under the 2% levy cap. Another key component of our fiscal philosophy is to minimize tax impacts by keeping any tax increase at or below the state cap. Once again, we stood our ground and said a resounding no to using the exception loopholes to raise taxes above the 2% cap. The net result of this budget is a municipal tax rate increase of 0.003 cents per 100 of assessed property value. I would again like to thank Finance Committee members Commissioner Zerachi and Deputy Mayor Burchett, along with our CFO and Administrator, for their hard work on this year's budget. With that, I'll ask if there's any comments from the dais.
Okay, I'll go first since I stopped choking.
Please.
First, thank you, Nancy, for the presentation and the work that you and Administrator Ferreira put into it. You know, also with all the other department heads to, stay, with the philosophy of, staying under the 2% cap levy. And also to Deputy Mayor Burchett as my partner in this. We had some good meetings there. A lot of horse trading was going on through the various line items, but you can say I'm pleased with the end results. Hopefully everyone else is too, because again, it was very, fiscally prudent. I think some of the things to highlight again or reiterate was, had the township taken advantage of the exceptions, or as the mayor put it, the loopholes, to exceed the cap, taxpayers would have incurred an additional $140,000 in taxes. But that didn't happen. It didn't happen for the fifth consecutive year that we're able to produce a municipal budget that comes below the 2% tax cap levy while receiving no state aid. I know there was a slide up there, pie chart, that showed energy receipts, tax receipts coming from the state, but that is not state aid. I just wanted to clarify, and I think I do clarify it every year, is that those energy tax receipts are payments from the electric and gas utilities in lieu of property taxes, because they do have right-of-ways through the town to deliver those utilities. So those are in lieu of paying any property taxes on those. And the other bit of good news I was in there was that the library expansion is paid for. I think that, Administrator Ferrera, I think you and I were given that bill when we first came on the Township Committee, going back 2004. So, like everything else, like I think Community Delcor said, we were Mariano and we had to close it out. So well done in getting that paid off expediently. I think that's all the comments I have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again for your hard work. Any other comments from the dais?
Just a quick one from me. Again, I wanted to say thank you to our CFO, as always, every day diligently works on this budget, along with the department heads and as well as the staff here on the Committeeman Sirachi and Deputy Burchett. I know how hard that is, trying to go through line item by line item to try and save dollars anywhere that you can, and certainly our revenues are down. We hope to increase those every year diligently to get more revenue into the town, and hopefully that will increase again next year. So maybe we'll have some more leg room next year, but good job keeping it at the 2% cap. It's important to us to do that, and good job. Thank you.
Thank you. Other comments? Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, we're going to move on to a resolution authorizing the 2015 municipal budget to be read by title only. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes?
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Resolution authorizing the introduction of the 2015 municipal budget and setting the public hearing for May 26, 2015. May I have a motion on that?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes?
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to considerations this evening. First up is a resolution authorizing the self-examination of the 2015 municipal budget. State law allows a municipality that is deemed to be fiscally sound and operating in accordance with the law to perform a self-examination of the budget. Once again, Hillsborough has met this qualification. The self-examination has specific guidelines established by the Division of Local Government Services, which must be met at the annual audit, serves as an additional check on budget accounts. Self-examination reduces the workload down in Trenton. The program only allows self-examination for 2 years, which Hillsborough did in 2008, 2009, as well as in 2011, 2012. In 2010 and 13, the budget was reviewed by the state, therefore permitting Hillsborough self-examination in 2014 and in this calendar year. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes?
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Resolution number 2, authorizing the submission of the strategic plan for the Millstone Municipal Alliance grant cycle for July 2014 to June 2019. This resolution authorizes the alliance to submit for the next grant cycle. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes?
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to the consent agenda this evening. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes?
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to claims list. May I have a motion to approve claims list 2015-09?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes?
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. This concludes our regular meeting this evening. We do have an executive session tonight, so Ms. Bragg, please read the executive resolution.
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances. And whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist, now therefore be resolved by the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough in the County of Somerset City, New Jersey as follows. Number 1, the public shall be excluded from discussion of the hereinafter specified subject matters. Number 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: litigation, affordable housing, and 206 Holdings versus Hillsborough Township. Number 3, The Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in executive session upon the completion of the executive session. Number 4, the minutes of the discussions shall be made available to the public as soon as the matters under discussion are no longer of a confidential or sensitive nature. And number 5, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Okay, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Chairman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeewoman Foley.
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson.
Yes, we are now in executive session. Thank you.